Hi everyone, welcome to my Medicinal Note YouTube channel. Here we are going to see about Vibrio cholera, its second part. The first part I will provide the link in the description box. If you want to see it in Tamil, that too I will provide in the description box. Now we are going to start our lecture. Cholera. Cholera is an acute diarrheal disease caused by Vibrio cholera. Cholera is an acute diarrheal disease caused by Vibrio cholera. This cholera is caused by Vibrio cholera, which is an acute diarrheal disease. It is most severe form. It is a most severe form. It is present profuse, painless, watery diarrhea and vomiting, and this may lead to hypovolemic shock. Hypovolemic shock means decrease in the body fluid level. If the body fluid level decreases, it results in hypovolemic shock. When there is diarrhea, profuse watery diarrhea, where the water content is less, and vomiting, which the water content is also less. Due to this, hypovolemic shock is caused. And if it is not treated for 24 hours, within 24 hours, it may result in death. All clinical feature of cholera is due to massive loss of fluid and electrolyte. Cholera stool. Cholera stool is a colorless water fluid which resembles to be water in which rice has washed, and also called rice water stool. It is rich in bicarbonate. This cholera stool is rich in bicarbonate with little protein, and it has sweetish odor. Common complications are muscular cramp, renal failure, pulmonary edema, cardiac arrhythmia. Incubation period is 1 to 5 days. First 3 days, low vomiting with mild diarrhea. Next, it abruptly sudden massive diarrhea. It increases suddenly. There are massive diarrhea. First it was a mild diarrhea. Here it is a severe diarrhea. Pathogenesis. Vibrio enter orally through contaminated water or food. It enters to the mouth by contaminated food and water. Mechanism of action. In small intestine, it crosses the mucous layer and reaches the epithelial cells. Spread to the other part of the intestine and also their fecal shedding. Mechanism of action, it enters the small intestine and it crosses the mucous layer and reaches the epithelial layer. It reaches the epithelial layer and spread to the other parts of the intestine and their fecal shedding. The adhesion of the epithelial surface and colonization may be facilitated by special fimbriae known as toxic regulated pilus (TCP). Vibrio remain in the epithelium but not attack the cells, which it is always remaining in the. When it reaches the epithelium, it doesn't attack, but it remains in the epithelial cell. Enterotoxin. Vibrio multiply on the intestinal epithelium and produce enterotoxin. This enterotoxin is known as cholera toxin. The Vibrio multiply on the intestinal epithelium and produces enterotoxin, and this is known as cholera toxin. This cholera toxin is similar to heat labile toxin, but all cholera toxin is more potent than heat labile toxin. Other virulence factors are regulated by tox or gene product or tox or protein. Cholera toxin. It has 1A and 5B subunit. B subunit is known as binding subunit. A subunit is known as active unit. B unit attaches to GM1 melanocyte ganglioside receptor on surface of gingival epithelial cell. A subunit are transported to enterocyte. A is divided into A1 and A2 and stimulate A2 links A1 and B subunit, and A1 stimulate adenyl cyclase, which increases the CAMP level and leads to the outpouring into small intestine lumen and large quantities of water electrolyte and the consequent water diarrhea. This causes the more outpour of water and this water electrolyte and its constituent watery diarrhea. This toxin also inhibits intestinal absorption of sodium and chloride. The cholera toxin can be estimated by ELISA. Lab diagnosis. Specimen collected in acute stage of the disease. It is most useful for lab diagnosis. Rectal swab. They are useful in collecting the specimen from the convalescent who no longer have watery diarrhea. Transport media. VR medium, VR Venkatramana Ramakrishnan medium or Carey-Blair medium for longer period. This Carey-Blair is used for longer period for storation. Enrichment medium for few hours such as alkaline peptone water or Mansour medium. This medium is discussed in the first part of the video. Very briefly, I will provide this first part in my description box. Microscopy. Direct microscopic examination of cholera stool is not recommended as the results are not reliable. Under a dark field phase and contrast microscope using cholera stool for acute cases, we can see in the acute cases with the use of dark field microscope and the phase contrast microscope, we can see the cholera present in it. Culture, plating media, bile salt agar, McMinnke agar, non-selective plates for non-selective plate, TCBS for selective plates. Identification, slide agglutination, biochemical reaction. Serology, not used in diagnosis cases, may helpful in cholera in an area. Testing of water sample, enrichment for filtration method. Prophylaxis, vaccine, parenteral, killed suspension containing 8000 million Vibrio cholerae per ml, composed of equal number of Ogawa and Inaba serotypes. Oral vaccine, killed oral vaccine, whole cell vaccine without or inclusion B subunit of CT. Live oral vaccine, an ideal cholera vaccine is yet to be found. Treatment, adequate replacement of the fluid and electrolyte. Due to the loss of the fluid, there is adequate replacement of the lost fluid in the electrolyte. Oral administration of the fluid containing glucose electrolyte either alone or supplement by intravenous fluid. Either the glucose or electrolyte or both are given by intravenously. Oral tetracycline are also used. For more videos, thank you. For more videos, please do subscribe my channel. If you have any doubt in this lecture, please do comment. Or if you want anything new or any topics which you feel difficult, please comment in my comment box. Thank you.